I just left out extra rings.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Okay, and you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Jokic is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Tatum, and there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Harden in at the point. Now, here is Young. Doncic finds Curry. Takes a three. And it's Doncic missing.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Here's Jokic. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Harden against Curry. Harden the pass to Jokic. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. East grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Good ball movement here by the East. From about 19 feet. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Harden scanning the floor. Now the pass to Butler. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Now, he's spoken with the guys. Now, he wants to make this a competitive game, one that features at least some execution and not just a bunch of lobs. Maybe some ball movement? He said, look, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to take this court, we might as well try to win this game. And that means playing the right way. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Butler after Luka Doncic's miss. Harden outside. Pass to Jokic. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellent on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Jokic. Doncic finds Curry. Here's Antetokounmpo. He fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Giannis.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Here's Curry. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the evening. Free throw, good. Jokic.
Boy, it's so much fun watching Jokic do his thing. I mean, he's not uber athletic, but my, is he skilled. He wows you with some of the passes he makes and some of the finishes he completes.
And he can't hit the second. Now the East All-Stars with it. They trail by one. Curry finds Young. Now Doncic. Now Curry. Defended by Butler. Curry passes to Young. Three-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. In the corner, Harden. Back to Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
And Young kicks to Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The West leading by 4. Jokic passes to Harden. Wants to get it to Butler and does. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. The drive by Doncic. Outside, Antetokounmpo passes it to Doncic. Young from outside. It's rebounded by the West.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden against Curry. Jokic sets the screen for Tatum. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Davis. Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heel.
Now, here is Harden. Oh, what a finish!
Good. You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Unloads from 13. The shot misses. And it's the West taking it the other way. Three-pointer, Butler. It's hauled in by the East. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Tatum, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Outstanding work on the glass by Tatum, and quickly he turns the rebound into points.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Williamson is checked in for Anthony Davis.
One shot.
That's good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Williamson. Here's Irving. Williamson trying to free himself up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Williamson.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
So it's the West now. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Beal against Williamson. Tatum drives in. Williamson with the block.
And the leaping ability of Williamson. We see it on offense with his dunking, but they're using it on D. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Beal gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 2. And it's Morant missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 8 points.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint, folks. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Here's Morant. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the West. Drives to the hoop. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
The West leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Morant. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
To the left wing. Morant against Beal. Jokic with a screen on Morant. Up and in on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
Here's Yacht. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The East All-Stars have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Two shots.
That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Williamson. And Ball subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the West All-Stars, LeBron's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Jason Tatum. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Beal. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. The West leading by 6. Mitchell with it. A 3 from George. East grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now, here's Mitchell. Embiid with the screen on Morant. Here's Mitchell. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The East trail by 6. Here's Morant. And the basket is good. And it's 13 points for John Morant.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Embiid against Giannis. Embiid, the pass to LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
The West All-Stars have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one.
Think about LeBron's career. No matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And so he hits both. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. The East trail by 6. Here's Morant.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Booker outside. Pulls it from the elbow. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the West leads by 6. And so Morant will bring it up for the East. A shake, and he drives in, and then Morant slams it in.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Booker outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Now, here's Morant for 3. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the West. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
LaMelo Ball is out there with Trae Young. And there's Davis. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Here's Towns following the basket by LaMelo Ball. That one no good. Adebayo passes to Young. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way with 3. Booker. Offensive rebound. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Booker. Out to the right wing from downtown. Another miss by Towns.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Davis with the bucket.
Once AD gets the ball inside, he's about there. A little power takes care of the rest.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. A pass to George. And the layup's good off the glass. And the West leads by 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Count it.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here is Edwards following the basket by Trae Young. In the corner, George with it. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ball kicks to Adebayo. Pass the ball. Good ball movement here by the East. DeRozan for 3. No good that time. And it's the West taking it the other way. Edwards against Ball. Left side, George. To the inside. Here's Towns. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Towns has got his first basket of the night.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Outside DeRozan. Passes to Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Booker in the corner. George with it. Oh, good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Ball. And he gets the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 2 now for the East All-Stars.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here's George. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Pass to Young. Edwards against Ball. Young for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. George passes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Ball against Edwards. Knocked loose. Stolen by George. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Ball dishes to DeRozan. And there's the pass to Davis. Ball with it. DeRozan finds Young. Back to DeRozan. A 3-ball. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts it up from 15. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a 4-point West All-Star lead. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And the East with some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for Adebayo. Kyrie Irving comes in for Ball. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for Towns. Jason Tatum comes in for George. Bradley Beal's checked in for Edwards. And it's Harden in for Booker. The East trail by 4. Now, here is Young. There's the dish to Curry. From deep. And another miss by the East. Curry's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Jokic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Jokic has got 11.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
He's with the ball. 4-point game. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Jokic. 11 points in the game. Tatum against Young. 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in. 10 points for him.
I love seeing Tatum continue to work on that jump shot. I mean, he's a fantastic scorer. And with the jump shot added and refined, he's only going to get better.
Young from deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden outside. LeBron with it. Picked up by Davis. Young against Harden. Jokic with a screen on Young. Harden can't hit. The East trail by 4. Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got his second best.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Outside Tatum. He kicks it to Beal. Over Irving. Again, the West All-Star.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Now, here is Young. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the West. Outside Tatum. Inside, James. And finished off by LeBron.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. He's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
And the East All-Stars call time here. All-Stars with some changes. Zion Williamson's checked in for Davis. Leonard comes in for Trae Young. And it's Ja Morant in for Stephen Curry. And West also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Here's Morant. He's got 17. Going inside. Look out! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 11. He dishes it to Beal. Spins in the corner. Harden. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Antetokounmpo kicks to Morant. Back to Giannis. Outside Leonard. And on the way from Irving for 3, James Harden with the rebound. The West leading by 4. With some arc, and he lays it up and in. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. The West making some changes. Butler comes in for Beal, and it's Mitchell in for James Harden. Both free throws good from Morant.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Jokic. Kicks it to Embiid. Some nice passing here.
Great! Goodness! That was special!
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. The East trail by 7. On the wing, Irving. Morant outside. The feed now to Williamson. Embiid with the steal. Mitchell outside. Pass to Embiid. Now Jokic wants to get it to Butler and does. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Leonard. And the East has possession. Morant kicks to Irving from past the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Irving's got a pair of triples in the second now for the East All-Stars. Mitchell against Morant. Jokic sets the screen for Mitchell. In the corner, Tatum with it. And Jokic wide open, he shoots. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Morant. Count that one. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
That's good from Morant. So 1 for 2 that time with the strike.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Yep, that one goes. Butler's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Now, here's Jokic, following the miss by Ja Morant. Embiid against Antetokounmpo. For three, Mitchell. You can't get that one. Now the East will take it the other way.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive. Oh! Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Outside Tatum. Embiid with the screen on Leonard. And here's Tatum for three. Goes back up. Here's Embiid. Good. Nice job down low. And the West leads by 3.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
Back to Doncic. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. West All-Stars lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Jason Tatum is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Harden, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Butler in at the 2 guard.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
Now here's Curry. And Butler sends it back.
He's one of the most feared wing defenders in the league. Butler rejecting the shot. Beautiful.
Jokic passes to Harden from the baseline. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by the West. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Butler. Nice D from Doncic.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now. There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
From deep Harden. The West again cannot hit.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Jokic passes to Harden. Outside Tatum. Towns down low, covered by Giannis. Second chance shot. And it's Jokic missing. And it's Davis with the ball for the East. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Young. Fires the 3. Here's Giannis. And he converts the layup. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
Harden, no good. Now the East All-Stars with it. Davis finds Curry.
And that's what Curry will do for you. Force the defender to commit, absorb the contact, and get to the line.
The East All-Stars have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. First free throw is good.
And even if you're not a fan of Curry or a fan of his team, you can't help but marvel at some of the shots this guy sinks on a nightly basis.
Booker, he's checked in for Butler. That one drops. He ties it up. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
On defense, the East All-Stars. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. There's the pass to Tatum. Over Young. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And you know, the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
Now, here's Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 5 now.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Left side, Tatum. Connects on the 17-footer. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The 3 for Doncic. And another 3 from the East.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
Here's Tatum. Again, the West All-Stars.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Doncic passes to Curry. From deep. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Out to Doncic. From deep. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Down low. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Good ball movement here by the East. Curry kicks to Doncic. Here's Davis. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Tatum passes to Harden. And the layup falls. And it's a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Harden is maddening to defend. I mean, you're right up on him. You've got him bodied up. And it still doesn't do any good.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Some changes here for the East. Adebayo is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. DeRozan comes in for Trae Young. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Doncic. The West also making some changes. James checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Edwards in for James Harden. The East trail by 4. Curry passes to Irving. Here's Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, Davis, so dominant, so strong, so athletic, so skilled. He got everything he wanted right there.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Booker from the arc. East grabs the miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
DeRozan passes to Adebayo. Irving kicks to Curry. Back to Irving. 3-pointer. Paul George grabs the miss. The West leading by 4. On the wing, James. Outside, George. Lets it go from 11. Again, the West All-Stars.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Pass to Adebayo. Booker against Curry. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks the layup. 10 points for Stephen Curry.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game. And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Here's Curry. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
Here's Booker. Plays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 4 points this quarter. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 7. Irving dishes to Curry. There's the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Now George. He feeds it to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's John Morant in for Curry. And West also making a switch. Embiid, he's checked in for Edwards.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's Morant. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Embiid.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the West. That's good from Morant. The West leading by 4. Some nice passing here by the West. George against DeRozan. George passes to Embiid. He gets that one. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, George is an outstanding player, actually one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
And Morant throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Booker outside. Outside, George. And Booker kicks to George. Good. A nice assist from Booker. George has got 5 now.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top 3-point shooters in the game.
Morant finds DeRozan. Morant right side. A 3-pointer off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
The East trail by 7. Yep, that one goes in there. Morant's got 33.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's George. Following the basket by John Morant. And that one's good, George.
How about George going to the floater, showing he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Way to go, PG.
Morant. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He kicks it to George. Mitchell wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here are the East All-Stars now. 7-point differential. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Morant. He's got 12.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Outside, George. Off target from three-point range. George has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point West All-Star lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
George against DeRozan. 8 feet away. Second shot opportunity. Embiid, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And it's DeRozan missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Tries the spin move. And it's George again missing.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Booker the pass to Mitchell. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. A reverse. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Morant.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the West All-Stars. They lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
And here's the West with the ball. They lead by 1. John Morant, he's out there with Luka Doncic. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Williamson in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Morant. And it goes down 2 points. Morant's got 39.
Oh, the contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Beal the pass to Embiid. Dishes it to Butler. Doncic against Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Harden inside the 3-point line. Off the left rim and out. He's with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Morant. Misses in close. Outside Tatum. Popped up there for Embiid. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Morant dishes to Doncic. Good ball movement here by the East. The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You know, I think you're cooked the moment Antetokounmpo just gets the ball inside. I mean, he's got touch to go with his length and strength.
Embiid kicks to Beal. A second chance effort. And Embiid lays it in.
You see why they go to Embiid in close. I mean, he's more than capable of getting it in the hoop.
The East trail by 3. And Doncic, here we go. Can't hit from in close. Harden has a wide open look. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one. Williamson left side. Morant outside. Count that one. Morant's got 41.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Passes it to Embiid. Beal against Doncic. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Feeds it to Tatum. Kicks it out to Harden. The tray. And no good. Now the East will take it the other way. Here's Morant. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And that one is hammered home.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Harden against Morant. Beal from long range. And Embiid throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive...
Oh, wow, man!
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Tatum. There's the feed to Harden. The dish now to Beal. And the rejection by Giannis. And he gets it back. The East trail by 4. Out to Doncic. This one for 3. It's rebounded by the West. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Harden the pass to Tatum. Outside Beal. To the middle. Shot from 12. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East. Stolen by Harden. The pass to Tatum. Back to Harden. Outside Beal. Pass to Harden. Back to Beal. Clock at 6. Doncic with the steal. Giannis outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Passes it to Morant. And they double up Morant. And here is Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Morant against Harden. Pass to Tatum. Takes the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The 3 for Doncic. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's West now. A 2-point game. Here's Harden. Here's Tatum. Scores after the quick crossover.
With how good Tatum is driving it, I think it's a smart play by Jason to take that shot because the defense is giving him room to do so.
Doncic kicks to Young. Back to Doncic. And they double up Morant. Shot clock at 5. Young, no good. Young's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. With the step back. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown.
Oh, and there he puts it down.
What a throwdown. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Outside Beal from the stripe. Tatum with another miss. And here are the East All-Stars. And they double up Morant. Good ball movement here by the East. And it's Doncic missing. Beal against Doncic. Back to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Tell you what, one of these days, Butler might tear that rim off. He plays angry.
Here's Morant. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. The 3 from Tatum. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Stolen by Harden. To the inside. It's Butler that time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Morant. And Butler sends it back. Beal against Antetokounmpo. And slam dunk by Butler.
And how about the leaping ability? Butler gets off the ground so fast, especially on these alley-oops.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Morant. And so here are the West All-Stars. The 3 from Harden. He's off on that one.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Tatum's shot is off. And here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown, appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Outside Beal. To the paint. Here's Butler. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
A big group substitution here for the East. Davis is checked in for Zion Williamson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Young. Curry's checked in for Doncic. And it's ball in for John Morant. LeBron's checked in for the West. Devin Booker comes in for James Harden. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.